Hold on.
All right. Yo, was dang, bruh. I know I wasn't talking the whole time and wasn't even in here, bruh. Nobody heard what I said. AB, did you hear me talking? That shit crazy. I can't believe this, bruh. My bad, peoples. My bad, peoples. Look, I done started the live. I done. Hey,
That's why I
hey,
call you. Like, man, where you at?
AB,
That's
AB,
what.
look.
Hey, that's why I call. Like, man, where you at? The hell?
Hey, yo, AB, look, I was over here talking like a motherfucker, and I looked up like, hold up, I don't see my picture. Where my picture at? Ah, damn, my bad. Hey, let me start this over, man. Let me. Hey,
You
yo,
tripped
hey,
out.
hey, chill, heavy. Don't laugh
You,
at me, bro. I just knew I
you
was
tripped
doing
out, bro.
something.
Boy, you tripped out.
I just knew I was doing something. All right, let's go back. We're gonna ride this back. DJ, bring it back from the top. All right. Salute Theo, my man's, my man Theo. Salute Theo. Theo said y'all hit the like on the way in. This the only time y'all gonna hear me say that. Yeah, I mean y'all already know how it go. I do not say it, but Theo said it. So yeah, y'all hit that like on the way in. Yeah, I mean, hey, heavy lefty. Salute heavy lefty. Yeah, I mean I seen your message and I was commenting on that. I finally got my command center back up. My command center was down for a little bit. I had a transition real quick. So yeah, I got my command center back up and running. So yeah, we back up. And today, bro, we gonna I, I'm sorry for having you fight in your sleep waiting for these lives, bro. But this live, I'm glad you here because this live is going to be an interesting topic. I mean, we're talking about, is are you ready for life and death situations? Are you ready for death itself? As how many people can honestly say they prepared to even talk about death? A lot of people won't even talk about death until it's actually presented to them at that time, and that by that time it's like way too late. Like, have you been preparing for years, months, and when it happens, how are you going to cope with this? You see what I'm saying? Because B said something interesting to me. He said when shit really hit the fan, you know, how many people, loved ones, is going to perish, and people is going to perish after that because they can't cope with their loved ones being gone. And I said, sheesh, that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is some stuff to think about. You know what I'm saying? And we got some Marfugel coming too. And shouts out to Marfugel, because this time that we're heading in is gonna be a rough time, with solar flares and possible solar flares knocking out electronics. Then you got Russia talking about they sending EMP nukes into the sky to knock out satellites. NASA sending payloads into the sky at night. We don't know what the heck is on in them payloads or what they sending up there. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be one of those topics that, like I said, it's not to scare you, but it's to bring awareness to the situation that's happening every day as we speak right now. You know what I mean? And not the distractions like Kendrick and Drake, Beef, 50 Cent showing his baby mama, and her being caught up in Diddy shit, and we none of that shit, bro. We're talking about. Do y'all know that it's solar flares, that the sun is having a solar storm right now as we speak for these next couple days, and that it could possibly knock out electronics? You
Like
see?
real talk, that's the reality that we living in right now.
Yeah. So this is why Marfugel is so important, because Marfugel tells you about the EMP shields and stuff like that that you can get just in case electronics get knocked out. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those lies, man. It's gonna be one of those lies. And I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna remember this kid right here who died and came back. This, like I said, is not supposed to scare you. It's supposed to bring awareness. You know what I mean? Because we wonder what's on that other side. A lot of people wonder what's on that other side. A lot of people act like they don't want to acknowledge what's on that other side. But shit really be happening, and yeah. It ain't nothing to be played with. Like B said, you be messing around, you be playing with forces that you don't even know you playing with.
You don't even know, you can't comprehend it
Yeah,
because
there you go.
you're dealing with something outside the physical realm, and the physical realm is confined to the five senses. So anything beyond your five senses, they call that ESP, or extrasensory perception. And in this day and age, it's not a lot of people that have that. So when you dabbling with the four energy forces, as far as your deeds, your actions, and you sowing those actions into the universe, into the ether, you got to be careful because time is sped up. So that which you sow, especially if it's on a negative, because we in a negative swing. If you sow negative, that shit coming back real fast. That's why dudes, it used to be like in the rap game, like on the B side of shit, it used to take a little time for responses. Now these motherfuckers dropping 3, 4 songs in a day
Hmm.
because shit is sped up. You know what I'm saying? The energy of negativity is sped up. That's why you see so much negative shit going on. So now is the time to be thinking about death and your own death and how have you lived? Have you tried to do your best with the time you had, or you been down here bullshitting, making excuses, not holding yourself accountable for the shit that you done wrong? Have you even acknowledged that you done did shit wrong in your life? Do you ask for forgiveness? Do you even care? You know, Obviously, I mean, everybody got some kind of level of concern. Shit, you care about something, you stop at the goddamn stoplights and stop signs because you don't
Hmm.
want a ticket. You don't want a ticket, nor do you want to get in an accident. So, and those things are designed to keep the flow of traffic. So, the same way you got street signs on the road, you got street signs in life, and that's what you do when you sick. You review your life. Whenever you feeling, I know I do. Whenever I'm sick, I'm bedridden, can't get up. I be like, man, golly,
Hmm.
man, because that's what the lack of mobility when you in that impaired state. That's what it make you do. It make you reflect on shit deep. Man, I need to do this when I get better. I need to. So
Facts.
so we all know ain't nobody gonna live forever. Yeah, the Bible say is every man is appointed to die once. So you know, and we've been to enough funerals. We've seen enough people leave this earth to know that we too gonna leave this earth. So the question is, are you spiritually preparing yourself in whatever path your spirituality take you on? Are you entertaining that thought of leaving her? The old folks did. That's why they didn't. They saw they wasn't afraid to die. They believed they had a reward on the other side of life, and they
Hmm.
sang that shit, and they sang as much in them old church songs. That donut. Yeah, they sang like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it was an old church song called "I'm Sending Up My Timber." Okay, Jesus said that there was mansions in heaven, right? So the song was like saying, "I'm sending up my wood through my actions to build my mansion when I leave here." You can only have no fear of death if you believe in something greater than yourself. And again, this is the age of selfie. This is the age of me, I. So, you know, you only live once.
Hmm.
Yeah, on the physical side. And who's to say that's true? You don't know that. Motherfucker, you can't even win a rap beef. So much for your slogans.
Hmm.
Not like real talk.
Yeah, you ain't lying on that. And like you said, this is the false perception that I want to live forever. I want to be forever young. Like that's not growth. You you ain't gonna grow
Oh
that way.
no.
Yeah, you ain't gonna live forever. So this is the thing. Everybody's so scared of death. For what? For what? What's on the other
Shit.
side that you so scared of?
A lot of people just scared because your ass ain't been right in this life.
Hmm.
That's the bottom line. And you know that it's some kind of energy that holds a balance in the universe. You know that. That's why some criminals get caught. You got, it's a lot of things. The balance is maintained in many ways. So motherfuckers be afraid to leave her because one, you ain't did shit while you was her.
Mm.
That's the first thing. You ain't did shit but eat, sleep, shit, fuck, and that's it. Repeat for 40, 60, 80 years, however long you live. You haven't used your time to build yourself up. A lot of people not use their time to build themselves up mentally by reading, physically, by regular exercise, spiritually, by just different ways of building. A lot of people ain't did shit but complain the whole time they been here. Why?
Hmm.
And this is the age where, yeah, any excuse is the best excuse. That's why I was saying before we got on the phone, we not our elders because we don't have the prayer life that the old folks had.
Hell yeah,
That
we
that
get into some shit. Yeah, I mean, and immediately we like, damn, why it gotta be me? Why is this? Why this
that
happened?
shit.
I've been doing
That
this,
shit.
and then
That
instead of just being like, yeah, God, can you just walk me through this, guide me through
but
this
see,
shit?
and then the old folks knew too that they lived a certain way that they could expect God's help if
Facts.
something if something happened. You feel what I'm saying? See, we don't live like that today.
Yeah, you ain't lying on that,
And
big.
so when life hit, what we do? The average motherfucker running to social media to get misguided by another motherfucker who ain't figured their own goddamn life out yet.
Mm, mm, mm.
You say you don't need validation, but yet you still posting certain shit. Make it make sense to me. See, me, I ain't got none of that shit. I got an email address, so I can speak on it. Cause
Right.
I was a real motherfucker before they even came up with Facebook or Instagram. Yeah, or MySpace or any other of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you and what kind of guidance you gonna get on social media? Social media, you gonna people make fun of death. Death is a joke now. So you gonna go on there to get what?
Hmm.
A whole bunch of prayer hands from motherfuckers that don't even know the Lord's prayer.
Real talk.
And again, so that's what accounts for a lot of the fear of death that motherfuckers have. You ain't did shit with your life. See, if you done something with your life, you don't mind laying it down
Hmm. Mm. Say that.
because you know your actions gonna live long after this physical body is gone. Why
For
you
all
think
you.
we still talking about Malcolm and Martin and all these other greats? Because their actions gonna outlive the physical body. Why? Because they did something with their life.
Real talk.
That's why they wasn't afraid to die. When you ain't done shit with your life, hell no, you don't want to leave.
Real talk. Hey, and that's basically coexists for all y'all fake street niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody want to be in the streets no more because nigga, if you a real street nigga, you never wanted to be in the streets from the beginning. The whole part of it was trying to get out. So all y'all niggas that's want to be so street, I'm so ganged out, I'm so this, so that y'all niggas ain't really never been in the streets. Y'all probably just now getting out there and experiencing life. Like real people who, like I was telling Theo that, like, bro, while most of the time I was in school, bro, I was not in school. My mother just knew I was going to school, but I never made it to school. You know what I'm saying? So while y'all was doing book reports and shit, nigga, I was doing street reports. Like I was out in the streets, running the streets, up and down the blocks. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like by the time I hit 20, 21, 22, I was like, man, I'm done with the streets, bro. Man, this shit for the birds. I done been out there, motherfucker, 16, 17, 18, 19. You see what I'm saying? Like my whole teenage years was in damn near in the streets, and I'm like, nah, fuck that, fuck that. I can't keep living like that, bro. So yeah, I feel you, B. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers ain't.
Bro, this see this
They
the thing. This the thing about the
ain't
streets.
doing shit with their life, bro. That's
This
why they scared to leave.
yeah, they ain't doing shit with your life. And as far as these streets go, I don't know how many ways that the motherfucker can't see that shit is so far. That shit is so dead.
Hmm.
Now for real, bro. You gotta think. All of the so-called street legends that a lot of them turn out to be fucking informants and snitches. But
Hmm.
all of them did their thing before the advent of social media and cell phones in everybody's hand. There will be
Exactly.
no there will be no more of that. So any nigga entertaining them kind of fantasies, you already food for slaughter anyway. You already now for real. You already dead and don't know it. Either you gonna be dead in the streets or you gonna die in the penitentiary. Because that which you trying to do, that shit is over. You come in the streets and these motherfuckers got meats, big meats, for example. He didn't have to deal with cameras on corners.
Hell nah.
He didn't have to deal with GPS in the cell phone that's on all the damn time.
That's why he was successful.
Exact. That's my point. That's my point. So my point is, any nigga that's entertaining that dumb shit, bro, just go and go turn yourself in, my nigga. Do your family a favor. Go on, go. No, but like real shit. Go on, go turn yourself in because there is no nigga. If 60 to 80% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, how the fuck you gonna eat in the street?
Hmm.
And the motherfuckers that got to spend money to buy dope ain't as barely making it. What you gonna just magically make some motherfucking money appear?
The real talk. Gonna
I'm
be
not.
on.
I'm just.
Nah, the motherfucker gonna be on dope in the first 5 years.
You see what I'm saying? So if there's no jobs for people to get, how they gonna spend money to get high?
Real talk, heavy lefty.
And how you gonna eat if people ain't got money to come score your product? How the fuck you gonna eat? That's what I want to know, street nigga. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know right there. Make that math for me. If ain't nobody got no money to spend, how you gonna eat?
Motherfuckers gonna try to take afterpay.
Every every
Take
street
that.
nigga know every street nigga know your best customers are what? Your working customers, your customers that got jobs.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to one of my peoples that I used to deal with, bro. We was talking one day, and if he ever hear this, he'll know what I'm talking about. He said, "Yeah, I don't mess with nobody that don't got no job. I only mess with working people because they got something to lose. So if I know if anything happened, I mean, it ain't them niggas because they got something to lose. Or somebody that ain't got nothing to lose that did it." So I'm like, all right, I feel you on that. I was tripping, but yeah, I mean, now I get what he was saying. I get what he was saying now. You know.
No, like real shit, man. Like that trap
Mhm.
shit, all that shit is over, man. It's over. That era is done. Just like that boys in the hood shit and Dickies and all that gangster look, that shit is over. It ain't never coming back. That shit done.
Mhm.
The streets is done. There will be no more street millionaires like that. That's over.
Hmm.
That's over. They gonna cut you off before you get started. Why you think ain't nobody? You lucky if you get mid level. Anything past that, that's the feds.
Hmm.
That's a fad. And, I mean, how many videos, documentaries do we need to see? That way of getting it is over with.
How
Just
motherfuckers?
like, and see what people don't understand is hustles go out of style. It used to be a time in the country where niggas had what was called shoe shine stands,
Mhm.
where motherfuckers would go sit down with some dress shoes on, and the motherfucker would shine their shoes and get a tip or whatever. He charged the fee for that. That was a hustle. That shit is outdated. You ain't finna make no money doing that today because times have changed. As times change, hustle gotta change.
Mhm.
So with Cash App, PayPal, you're going to the feds. Period.
Hmm.
Why? Because it's a fucking paper trail. And if they get to ask you what you doing and you can't tell them, you're going to forfeit all that money that's in there. They're going to freeze that shit. So now what?
Mm.
I'm just saying, that way of getting it is over with. That shit is up. The scamming thing is working for some, but niggas damn near done burnt that shit up too.
Yeah, you would have
Because
to
we don't know how to do anything in moderation. Anything we do, we got to do to the fucking
to the
max.
fullest, to the fullest. Yeah.
We don't understand moderation because we don't have self
Even,
discipline as a group.
I was ready to say that even scammers are starting to get cracked down on. Like,
Yeah, that shit is up. All
yeah,
I'm telling you, man, they are making it to where nobody's gonna be able to eat. Just I'm talking about the small business man. I'm talking about legal shit. They have made like the DoorDash. They want you to report that shit now. That used to be a hustle
yeah,
for
that
some
used to be,
people. They used
yeah.
to be that's what we called it, a side hustle.
Under the table job, real
The,
quick.
the government say they want a piece of all that. So what they doing is they eliminating any kind of way. They're trying to eliminate every kind of way you can get money out the goddamn books. That's why that trap shit, street shit, that shit dead. If you in the street, you ain't doing nothing but treadmilling right now. Tell the truth.
Hmm.
Tell the motherfucking truth. The average nigga that's in the street, if you hustling, you treadmilling, my nigga. You ain't coming up. You paying bills and you doing little shit here and there, but you are not coming up. Shit, that thing's over with. Shit.
Nah, you ain't lying, dude. Bruh, I did a video saying it was over for the trap, nigga. Like, uh, at least like a year and a half, probably like 2 years ago. I did that video, bro. And the crazy part about it, the guy was like basically drawing out a picture on AI, like, yeah, like with AI tools and shit, he was putting a picture together and shit. And it was like, damn, bro. And the picture that he came up, yo, the dude looked like it could be any one of the niggas on the block. I low key want to play the video. Yeah, I mean, but we'll get into the kid first. But I'm def be remind me to play that video. I'm gonna play that video for y'all so y'all can see that shit.
That's a bit. But yeah, that shit,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, we have
that
7-Eleven.
you're doing, doing something with your life, having a solidified belief in something. When you believe in something, you move a certain type of way. People say they believe in God, but they don't move that way.
Hmm.
And again, I'm not saying be holy roly. Everybody in the Bible that was righteous wasn't necessarily holy. But if your heart ain't right, you know what I mean by your heart being right. Nigga, if you got one of them hearts where you just wishing ill and you wake up on fuck shit, yeah, you should be afraid to die.
Hmm. I feel like you be. I mean, I feel like you be. You shouldn't be afraid to die if you've been doing stuff with your life and shit. If you not doing nothing with your life, I see why you afraid to die.
Right,
You know what I'm
right. But
saying?
if you
Because you ain't produced nothing. So you.
right, but if you done something, then those things that you've done will live as long as the people live that you did them for. I'm gonna say that again. If you've done things in your life, then the people who remember them, those things will live as long as those people live. And depending on how great the deed was or how bad the deed was, is how long your name will be called, because they say once people stop calling your name, that's when you officially dead.
Mm,
But, but as long as your name is being called, then your energy is somewhere present in somebody's mind.
mm,
That's why we still talk about Jesus and Alexander the Great and Ramses and all, because the deeds of these individuals still reverberate into the modern time.
mm,
So again, that's why the life you live is so important. The things you do, the impact that you have, the footprint that you leave in the lives of the people around you, that shit gonna live long after your physical body is gone. And when your name come up, you want you should want good things to be said. You shouldn't want, oh yeah, that nigga was a fuck nigga, man. Man, that nigga goddamn me, that nigga tried to such the you know, you shouldn't want that for your name, but that's what you're gonna get if you die in the street.
Hmm.
Because the streets and morals ain't never went together. They don't walk on the same, they don't walk down the same street. So yeah, you know, that the reality that of dying again, we getting hit with solar flares right now. Europe came within 30 seconds of their whole grid going down because they was getting hit so tough earlier this morning. You know, it's a lot of things that's going on a much higher level. And so she again, this is really the day and age where tomorrow really ain't promised.
Hmm.
It's not.
For a lot of people, you right.
Shit,
For
for all of us, bro.
all of
It's the reality is, bro. The last Carrington event, which is when a solar flare hits the Earth, the last Carrington event happened. It fried every telegraph wire in the United States. The only reason they didn't cause a major disruption is because the people were not living by electricity like we do. They
hmm.
still lived off the land, farm, so it really didn't disrupt nothing. If
Right.
one of those flares, if that is something like that happened today, bro, we up.
It's up. Yeah.
So now, only thing that's gonna matter as you get ready to face death down is how did you live?
Hmm.
That's the only thing that can give you peace in that time, in that moment. You're not
FYI,
gonna get
FYI, God, God said he promised that he wouldn't open the firmaments and flood the joy. He ain't never say he wouldn't motherfucking wipe this shit out if he got unpleased by your actions. I just wanted to put that out there, B. He
no.
ain't.
It said that it wasn't gonna be fire. It wasn't gonna be water. It was gonna be fire next time.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like he ain't never say he
So
wasn't gonna wipe this joint out again. He just said he wasn't gonna flood this joint again. See, that's why y'all gotta pay attention. Yeah, I mean, yeah, go
so,
ahead.
and you got to understand that this country is under judgment. Period. Point blank. That's why everything is hard on everybody. Do you know it costs more to live right now than it did 6 months ago?
Hmm.
That's how fast inflation. It costs more to do the same, to do everything the same, costs more to do it today than it did 6 months ago. That means everybody is being affected by this. It's a reason why. When you dealing with this country, you have to understand this country has done some things that it got to answer for. You got to answer. You can't think that you can go overseas, drop bombs on women and children, and think you're gonna be a, a prosperous country. You can't go poison the soil where people can't even grow food, so they have to take your UN handouts, giving up some of their sovereignty in exchange for food and aid. And you think you're gonna be prosperous, bro? This
Hmm.
country is under judgment. That's why the economy, that's why all this shit is out of whack because you looking at the fall of it. So again, if you talking about the streets, what the fuck is the streets gonna do when the fucking economy is falling?
Mm, mm.
This is the level of delusion niggas is under though. You can't understand that motherfucker jobs is being cut, lost, the economy is down, consumer sentiment is down, which means people are not spending money. So what the fuck you doing in the street, sir? Make that shit make sense.
He
Only thing you doing it, only thing you doing in the street, only thing you
evidently
doing in the street
making
is finna
uh,
be a it's finna be a cocktail for one of these white folks when they sitting at dinner talking about how much time they gonna give your stupid ass.
Hmm.
Because they talk, all of them friends, right? The judge, the DA, your lawyer, all of them officers of the
All up.
court.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna be on the back nine talking about how they did your nigga ass.
Shit. And don't be surprised the police that locked you up ain't over there with them talking to them.
You see what I'm saying? So ain't nothing to do in the street.
Oh,
That's over with.
Heavy Lefty was thanking you, B, for the information on Geronimo.
Oh yeah, I can't even. Let me see. I gotta, cause I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Turn
okay.
this joint. I'm gonna turn this joint sideways right quick. Let me see, so I can see. Let me see. Okay. Thanks. I got to share with the family in prison. Intellectuals, Americans. Yep. Already. That's what's up, bro. Yeah. Already, man. Glad to be of assistance, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Right.
again, it's not by coincidence that any of this shit is happening. If you hear, it's only gonna be a few all the time because this ain't the topics that we touching on. This ain't trendy shit, and this ain't for people with short attention spans.
Hmm.
It's not. It's for people who ready to think and reflect and wrap their mind around some shit and ponder for a second. See, we live in an age where you looking for that next here. That's why our numbers ain't gonna never be big over here. And that's cool. But if you hear, then understand you being led here. The same way I was led to Chop and how we met and Theo and Naeem and Black Poe. Yeah. It's all by design.
Hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, bro, that's my job, bro. That's what I did when I was on lock. That's what I did. The when I learned something and it had an effect on me, I shared that with the brotherhood. And believe it or not, I got brothers right now I could call, and they still express appreciation for the example I set in there, and example I'm still setting out here. I done been through my shit, but shit, I done stood. I ain't never deviated from what I say we stood for in there.
Hmm.
And all of us can't say that. I mean, because a lot of us, we had a brotherhood, bro. So a lot of us, shit, as fate would have it, we was from Texas, but just from different cities. So we all of us been pretty much linked up out here, and everybody ain't holding that banner. But shit, I have. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of other brothers have. Maybe one day get them on the show because I got some brothers out here doing some things. A brother in Sherman, brother named Eric Jackson, we call him Solomon. He in Sherman trying to get some land to build something for us.
Facts.
See what I'm saying? He doing things. I got a brother in Houston. He got a program where he go into every jail in Harris County and talk to the juveniles as a prevention from them going to jail or adult jail or prison. See what I'm saying? So yeah,
I
but
did.
that's our
No
job is me. That's our problem. We don't have. We got to be since we didn't have examples coming up. We got to be examples for each other.
facts. No cap, Heavy Lefty. I definitely gotta come down there, bruh. Like like Heavy Lefty con- texting texting to us said here, and he said most of the real channels don't have hundreds of thousands of followers, but the real honest will never go without a grain. You know what I mean? And then he said he asked me when I was coming down there. And no cap, I definitely gotta come down there. And I gotta tell my wife, like, look, we gonna have to make a trip down there, bring the kids and all that shit, bro. So yeah, man, we can actually link and yeah, do shit for real. Because B got me interested with his homeboy talking about the land. Like, yeah, what we gotta do to be a part of that. Like, shoot, do we need to put in on that to help get some land and shit? Like, cause that's the thing. If we all can chip in to get a decent sized land, you know what I'm saying? Decent amount
Yeah,
of land,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we'll be straight. I mean,
I'm gonna
now,
have to get him. I'm gonna have to get him on the phone, bro. Cause like I
yeah,
say, even if it's not a show, if I could just get him on the phone and I call you, and then y'all can chop it up. Cause I don't talk to the brother often. Cause again, everybody got their own life. But what
mhm,
I do know is he down there. He pretty influential in his community. Um, uh, who was the lady? He befriended the lady that started the Juneteenth
mhm,
holiday.
yeah,
I forgot the black woman name, but he got photos with her down there. Like I say, he making some noise. You know what I'm saying? He's
fact,
not on the he ain't on the type of time where we at. But again, a highway got multiple lanes,
mhm,
and the type of time that he is on is acquiring some land.
facts,
See,
yeah,
you get the land, and shit, we'll figure out how to prep the
build this
land
shit,
and work. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. All of us. That's how communities are built. Everybody can't do everything.
mhm,
Everybody got to do one thing at a time. Whatever you good at, that's what you bring to the table. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get him on the phone, bro. Him
hell,
and uh him and Malika, so you can hear about the program Malika got because shit, this brother get paid. You want to talk about a Cadillac job? They pay the state. Imagine this: going to prison for something you didn't do. You do your time, you get out, you complete your time on parole, all that. Bam, you done reform your life so tough. You get paid by the same state that locked you up to go in there and talk to juveniles.
mm, yeah, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's dope. That's how you flip the script on motherfuckers.
man. So that's definitely somebody that we should have on the show. Like I said, I get with him and see what his schedule is and see what both their schedules is. But as far as you chopping it up with Solomon shit, I'm gonna see what he got going tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I see what he got going tomorrow.
definitely. Cause like I said, B, shit. We literally can be our own, and I was telling B before about this. You can really have your own nation for real. It ain't hard to have your own nation. All you gotta do is send a letter to the UN and tell them that, I mean, you want to build your own nation. You building your own nation. This is what you all are, and you want to be classified as this, and they'll yeah, I mean, grant that shit. I never knew that. I never knew. I looked that shit up, and that motherfucker said, "Yo, yeah, all you gotta do is write a letter and send that shit." In. I said, "Get the fuck out of here."
So a lot of organizations have done that. They may not have the land, but they
Mm,
got the title. They got the title to put on the land they have acquired.
never acquired it.
Yeah, but
That's
yeah, shit.
so. Yeah, let's get into this video. It, yeah, I mean, let's get into this video so we can stay on topic about what we got going on. But this is, like I said, this is definitely good topics, and good discussions to have.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna understand. They don't understand, bro. Like I died twice. All I'm trying to say is, bro, like, get right with God, bro. Like, before it's too late. Like, get right with God, bro. I can't even tell it, man. I don't know.
Go ahead, tell them. I'm telling you, it's not only gonna benefit you.
No, you can look at his face. You can see that. You can see like he reliving everything just now. Just now when he rubbed his head like that's that nonverbal cue shit. Shout out to Grump. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's that. I'm distressed. This shit,
Yeah.
they ain't gonna believe. Yeah,
Y'all
it's
get
some
the
more
Grump
shit.
page and y'all go watch his page with the verbal and nonverbal cues and psychological analysis. For what I just seen right there on that little brief head rub and how he looked, yeah, that shit just replayed in his head just now.
bro. Like, bro, it's bro. Like, it probably gonna traumatize me for the rest of my life, bro. I'm real deal laying on my deathbed.
Tell me what you saw. Well, you ain't in your deathbed no more.
I know,
Hey, facts. When Demon Time is humbled, you ain't never lying.
but it's like, bro, I was so scared, bro. I'm real deal face to face with the devil himself, the devil, bro, and he ain't like, it ain't none of that. How would, like, he don't like he's a real human being, like. I'm real deal. The devil calling me his son, bro.
Told me
The
yesterday.
stuff that I seen, bro, like, hey, it's real,
It's
bro.
in
Everything
the
in the Bible,
Bible. It's
everything
in
that
the
I seen,
Bible.
bro, was in the Bible. It was unfolding. Like, as I'm in hell, bro, I see people in the fire crying, clean, like asking for forgiveness, bro.
And it was too late.
And
He
it was
said it
too
was too
late.
late for them.
This is not like I
Been
don't
like
know
that.
nothing. I don't read the
Yeah, he
Bible.
don't
I
read
don't
the
know nothing
Bible or
about that, bro. Like,
anything.
but on, like, as I was down there, bro, like, the devil literally jumped from his kingdom and his wings. Like, I saw the devil wings and his face. It ain't no, like, no, he don't have horns. Like, he's a regular person, bro. Like, and he was as he was talking to me, he was like, what did he say? He said, my son.
Yeah, it was like he was trying to
Yeah, he
welcome
was
you.
welcoming me, like, he was saying, like, my son. And after that, all I heard was a voice saying, "It's not your time yet." That's when I woke back up. Like, the devil really wanted me in his kingdom.
Yeah.
Bro, this stuff is scary, bro. Like, and so many people was burning. Like, every time, like, he had his chosen people. Where, like, the devil, he'll be like, he's staying with me, like, and he's gonna stand the fire. Like, as he was in the as he was talking to me, he was kicking people into the fire and laughing, like he's such a, like, and then his voice is beautiful, like, it's not what people tell y'all, like, the devil is. Like, I'm literally sitting face to face with the devil again. Like, after my body left my soul again for the second time, and as the second time, that's when I saw four horsemen. And, like, they was in different countries. Like, the first one, he was in the horseman, he was in, what I say?
He told me London.
Yeah,
One was
London.
in London. The other one was in Russia.
Bro, like, on God, like, bro, I'm not lying. I'm really face to face with the devil, bro. Like, I died twice. Bro. I'm in hell, and I seen heaven. Heaven and hell, like, it's no up and down, bro. It's
Yeah, you
all
can
up.
see it.
Literally, it's
You can
all
see
up.
it. That's in the book.
Hmm.
That's it. That's in the book when the rich man, and this is in the Gospels, when the rich man, uh, Lazarus was a beggar. There's a story as a parable. Lazarus is a beggar, begged all his life. Anyway, nobody helped him. He died. He went to heaven. The rich man died. He went to hell, and he could see Lazarus in heaven while he was in hell. So that right there, what he just said, he can see it's not no division, it's not no up or down. That's that again. So if for anybody think he's just talking out his ass, I'm giving you scriptural backing to attest to the fact that people in hell will be able to see people in heaven.
Mm. And
So
you know,
put that. So just chew on that. So anybody that just saw this, and you think he just gassing it up or whatever, that I've been listening critically, and that right there, yeah, that's coming out them gospels right there.
and
That
be
I can
mindful
see
that
heaven. Yeah,
this video has been cropped, it's been chopped up because this video is actually 20 minutes long, and I ain't want to have the whole 20-minute long and be skipping through parts. So I found the one that was already like clipped up a little bit. When I seen this video for the first time, bro, that joint had me like, I was like, dang, bro, this shit crazy. That's why I would never forget this video, bro. That's why when you when you told me what you told me, the first thing I thought about was this kid. Like, bro, hold on, I gotta put this kid up here, bro. I mean, like, this is crazy.
Bro, it's again, we talking about forces that's past the five senses. Anybody who's experienced sleep paralysis, meaning you open your eyes, you in your conscious mind, you can hear, but you can't talk, and
Mm-hmm.
you can't move. What you have encountered at that point, you dealing with a dark entity because things of the light don't come by force. Anything that's forcing you, holding you, that's dark. See, when I was locked up, I experienced sleep paralysis one time, and it was so severe. But in my mind, I'm trying to get up, and I got like, you know how you lean on one elbow as you about to get up. As far as
Mm-hmm.
I got, as far as I got, I couldn't move. I couldn't say nothing because my natural instinct was what the I was, you know what I'm saying, I was talking,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but wasn't nothing coming out. So I'm trying to use my strength to push up,
Right.
and ain't nothing. And then finally, shit, whatever it was, just let
Let you
go.
go. Yeah.
And and again, I was in prison, so I immediately grabbed my motherfucking Bible, said my little old prayers, cause that's some scary shit
Mm-hmm.
to actually feel something pulling on you, and you can see that I was in a dormitory, so I could see the other people in their bunks. One dude was sitting at a day room table. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see the environment, but I couldn't. And wasn't nobody paying attention to me either.
Hmm.
That's the cold part. Yeah, wasn't nobody looking at me. So, but yeah, when that he could see heaven, yeah, that right there, that hit it, that struck a nerve with the kid.
Mm-hmm. And dang, that's gotta be a horrible experience, bro. You can look over and see everybody frolicking and having good fun, and you over there on the other side, like, damn, bro.
You had your fun in this life.
Mm.
You was on your YOLO.
Mm.
So you did everything you wanted to do in this life. So there you have it. See, you don't get the whole concept of heaven is that is the reward for people who have sacrificed things in this life.
Mm.
You don't just get to
Yeah.
heaven just yeah, that the heaven is the reward of a life lived in sacrifice to doing what's right. That's a reward, as hell is a punishment. So you don't get nothing good in life without a certain level of sacrifice.
Hmm.
For Kobe to be that good, he had to sacrifice his body as it relates to I'm gonna shoot all these extra jump shots that while everybody else gone and everybody else partying, I'm gonna keep practicing in this turnaround. I'm gonna keep practicing these layups. That's sacrifice. You gave up partying and whatever else to become a better player. That's how it works. That's why a lot of people don't get better in life because you ain't gave up shit. You want to get better, but you don't want to give up nothing to get better.
It's
It don't work that
just
way.
yeah.
Floyd gave up drinking and smoking so he could perform. He gave it sacrifice. When you make sacrifices, you get a reward. In the spiritual sense, from a Christian perspective, that reward is heaven and eternal life. That's what you get for a Christian, for a diehard square business Christian, for not drinking, for not smoking, for living a sexually moral, upright life. That's your reward, heaven. That's why you don't. That's why you ain't afraid to die, because you know what your reward is. See, again, motherfuckers be afraid to die because they like the little one right here on this video. You know you ain't being right, man.
Hmm.
And again, it takes a certain level of humility to admit when you ain't live right. See, we live in an age where anything can be justified. And there's no clear lines of what's right and what's wrong. What's right and what's wrong a lot of time come down to your personal preference. There is no general standard like it used to be.
Mm.
That's why so much confusion in the world. Because everybody's operating off their own moral center and don't have one for the most part. That's how you can have people fighting over parking spaces, bro. Imagine the idiocy of that. You done got out your car to fight over a parking space that you don't even own,
Hmm.
that you got to give up when you leave here.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't risk life and limb over a space. That's because you have no discernment. You have no self-discipline. Everything is about you. That's a symptom of the ego. Because it's the ego that make you get out your car. It's the ego had you flipping your finger up, knowing you playing a dangerous game, especially in these days and times.
Hmm.
That's your ego. You know how many people dead and got life sentences behind ego? So it takes a certain level of humility to admit, hey man, I ain't live the best life, God. But shit, will you help me and be sincere with that? I ain't talking about no half-hearted ass shit
Right.
like most niggas be on. God don't work like that. God ain't your side bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Like real talk. And that's how a lot of us handle God, like he's some kind of side hoe or some shit. God, that's why a nigga prayers don't get answered. You ain't fool. You ain't even gave up nothing for me even to listen to your prayer first of all.
Hmm.
I
Damn.
got people that I got people that's praying and fasting. And I ain't answered third, so who the hell is you? And say,
Yeah, no, it's that you're right. That's that everybody has this sense of entitlement, bro. To yeah, I mean, like, and that's what I was what me and Theo was talking about one day. When motherfuckers be like, yeah, I don't care. I ain't gotta do that, bro. I got God on my side. And it's like, bro, yo, you can't just pick and choose when you want to have God on your side, bro. It's like that doesn't work like that.
man, look, when you got God on your side, you have peace in your life. When you got God on your side, you have peace in your life. And peace ain't centered on the acquisition of physical items.
Yeah, that Popeye chicken definitely had people going crazy, killing people for
Right,
sandwiches and shit, bro.
right. Again, because again, what is it in the air, in the water? See,
Mm-hmm.
I don't put nothing past the beast that we dealing with. Because I know his history. This the same beast that injected hundreds of black men with syphilis and refused to treat them. And that's how we got the information about what syphilis does to the body. And that was known as the Tuskegee experiment. We all familiar with that. It's the
Mm-hmm.
beast. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't put it past the beast that on the days of these sandwiches debuting in the hood, because this shit is only happening in the hood. I don't put it past the beast where they ain't sprayed something in the motherfucking air or dropped something in the goddamn water to have everybody on some extra aggravated shit in general.
Mm.
Because it only happens on them days. Why people still ain't running down at McDonald's and killing folk? No, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
They
I ain't
still
never.
selling the sandwich. They still selling the sandwich, but people ain't still getting killed over the sandwich though.
I never heard nobody dying over no Burger King Whopper, no daggone new McDonald's sandwich, none of that shit. So I do find it odd that they came out with so much new shit after that. It just why the sandwich was the tipping point.
Yeah, we don't know what's because again, the ghetto, the creation of it was an experiment from its inception, and its inception was as Naeem told us in Warsaw, Germany, for the prisoners of war. That's where they kept the so-called Jews in the ghettos. See, ghetto ain't the first ghetto wasn't even in America. Why niggas so quick to claim this ghetto ass lifestyle, ghetto ass culture?
Mm, mm, mm.
So I'm saying that in relation to the ghetto being an experiment, the hood being an experiment to see how these rats behave in this maze that we got them in.
Word. Yo, the LSD experiments, you know what I'm saying? Then the war on drugs. Yeah, be like it's shit. It's sitting there right in y'all face. Y'all
So
gotta
it's
pay
not.
attention
So
to
it's
this shit.
not. So it's not beyond the scope of possibility that these people on the days that they finna introduce these sandwiches or new food items in the hood, I don't put it past them to where these planes and roll by and certain type of chemtrail and got hit. I mean, been dispensed or some been put in the water to have us extra aggressive on those days. Because what's going on in your life that you kill somebody behind a sandwich?
Real talk. Real talk. Salute
If you
nine
got that much,
building.
if you if you got that much going on in your life, then you should have killed somebody before you got to the sandwich. If you that stressed out, then you should have already been to kill somebody.
Yeah,
But
how was the
again,
sandwich the tipping point? You know what I'm saying?
right. So that's why I say I don't put it past the beast to where because again, it only they released the sandwich everywhere. Why we was the only ones fighting?
Hmm?
Why was we the only ones fighting? They when Popeyes dropped that sandwich, that was for all the locations. Why was we the only ones fighting?
Shit. Salute to Naeem Edwards in the building. Yeah, man. If y'all don't know,
What up,
Naeem
Naeem?
Naeem got a dope ass series that's going on. She been using the
Well,
laws of power. She been
if
using
y'all ain't seen that Drake Kendrick series, y'all missing out.
yeah, yeah. She been using the laws of power to explain a lot of stuff, bro. And that joint, that makes the videos go even crazier now. The link to that video is in the description below. So yeah, y'all go click on that. Show Naeem some love. But yeah, man. Let's get finished off this last couple seconds of this video. See what he got to say real quick.
Uh,
And then once you walk and once you going to hell, bro, it's a long road and it's one and then the end of the road. I died twice. I died twice, bro. I'm in hell. And I seen heaven. Heaven and hell, like it's no up and down, bro. It's all up. Literally, it's all up.
Ooh. Wow.
And then once you walk and once you going to hell, bro, it's a long road and it's one and then the end of the road, it's a gate, it's a big gate and it closed. Like I'm not lying, bro. Like I seen the devil, me and him, like he literally ran me in my sleep.
Mm. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
in the before we shift gears, I want to say something else too about his description. He said it was a long road, right? So, like I told you, I studied Islam extensively when I was in there. So, in the religion of Islam, you have what's called the hadiths. Hadiths are known as the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So, one of the hadiths says that the Surat, which is a bridge, just the Arabic word for bridge, is a long bridge, and the righteous, the wicked are snatched off of it on their way to paradise. See, everybody die, you headed toward paradise first, according to Islamic tradition. And while you on this bridge, if you not up to par, then you get snatched off of it as you walking. So as he said, that long road, this was what put that image brought to mind that saying of the prophet.
Heavy Lefty said that long road is to reflect all the foul stuff you did.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Shit, just like and again, that's psychological because like when you go to solitary, I know well the prisons I was in, when you go to solitary, it's a little walk before you get back there. And
Mm.
and solitary ain't never really full because solitary is different from segregation. Like say if you in segregation, then you still move around, you just move around by yourself. But solitary confinement, once you in that joint, you in that joint.
You stuck.
Yeah, once you in there, you ain't coming out but for that 5, 10 minute shower, and then they gonna shoot you right back in there. So, but I'm saying a psychological effect of that having to take that walk, knowing that it like when I was in lockup, bro. Sometimes I would be the only motherfucker back there
Mm.
because lockup ain't a place nobody want to be. Even though we still all locked up, most motherfuckers don't want to go to solitary
Right.
because in solitary, like this boy on his deathbed, in solitary, you get to reflect on how the fuck you ended up in prison.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
You get you get to reflect on how all your homies left you. How niggas ain't even go check on your mama. Ain't even bought your kids a box of diapers. How all that shit you thought was real now hitting you in the face is being fake and phony. Only thing real you got is the time you serve.
Mm.
So
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, so a lot of people don't, you know what I'm saying? But you need those periods of self-reflection. If more people had time to self-reflect out here, maybe they would correct some of the dumb shit that they do. Like being emotional, reacting out of emotion. And
Mm.
I always use that road rage because that's something we all do is drive. Reacting out of emotion, you get your ass fucked up. Whether it be from another person or whether it be you catching a damn case. Imagine you coming home, you on your way to pick up somebody, and because you, for whatever reason, lost control, now you done got yourself a manslaughter case. That's a whole nother set of expenses that you ain't even prepared to pay for.
I think. I think
Shit.
the viewers that we have, y'all definitely need to go pick up that Laws of Power book, because it fits so well with the stuff that we got going on in our everyday society, bruh, that you can use those tools for knowledge to how to navigate and move through certain things. Now, I bring that up because, like I said, I ain't been on a 48 laws of power roll, and I want to present that just to show y'all. This is her latest episode, from the beginning of her latest episode. Yeah, so y'all go click that link and watch the full thing. It's very educational, and she breaks down a lot of information.
Glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans. Most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Naeem Edwards.
Collecting information through spying is essential to wielding power. To wield power, you need to understand others, their intentions, goals, and ambitions, as well as secrets, weaknesses, and ulterior motives. This knowledge enables you to predict what they'll do in the future. However, most people won't intentionally tell you these things. You need a way to ferret out the information without their knowing it. When you know your opponent's secrets, you can predict his behavior and control him. You can enlist spies to gather intelligence for you, but it's better to be a spy yourself. Adopt a friendly manner, and you'll get people to spill their plans and weaknesses. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Law 14 of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene.
That's heavy, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, information like that, bro. This is how we win the battle against the black and white shit and all that shit, bro. You know, us not being labeled as equals and all that shit. This is how y'all. This is how we break that. I mean, we gotta understand the game that we're playing, and we gotta use those rules against
Uh-oh.
the person that we're in the competition with. Salute to Naeem for that. I'm telling you, y'all, y'all better go get to her page, bro. She all something. She all something. She doing it with that. And and like I said, all this is strategic strategies. You know, like the same way B gave me the book for evasion and map navigation and all that stuff. The same way y'all get this book and y'all use them tools that's in there for y'all every day.
Right, and if you don't have time to actually get your hands on a physical copy, man, invest in Audible, an audiobook platform. You got Audible, you got Script. Man, invest in yourself. You'd be surprised what you'll learn just listening to different audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, you're not supposed to do shit. But me, I don't have to go to college to continue my education. I
Facts.
can read I can read the same books that the professors read. So, you know, that ought to be a reason. If you want to, the more you know, the more you can do. The more information that you have, the more you can help people. And again, we coming up in a time where information like basic first aid, or how to start a fire, or how to purify water, people gonna need that information because again, you talking about the hood. If you live in the hood, trust and believe it ain't 10 motherfuckers in the hood know how to purify water.
Hmm. Let
It's
that
not 10.
let her know start a fire without a lighter.
Without Yeah. So having that kind of knowledge, you're gonna be an asset in that time. So again, you got so many worlds of knowledge can open up to you just by investing in something like Audible. See, this is what successful people do. Rich people, I love to pull up on the side of older white people because a lot of time I catch them listening to fucking audiobooks or some kind of goddamn podcast. I be like, mm-hmm. See, that's how that motherfucker gonna make sure he keep his retirement. I see what he listening to.
Salute to Naeem. Naeem said she just learned how to make bleach.
See, these are the skills that a motherfucker gonna need in the event or when the shit go down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, we can get through this sunflower scenario unscathed. But in the event somebody do lose power, I hope you got food and water. At least if you got on the FEMA website where they tell you at least keep 2 weeks worth of food and water in your house at all times. Goddamn, what's your problem? It's not conspiracy at that point.
Facts.
When you can go to those .gov websites, it's not no goddamn conspiracy no more. So if they telling you to keep food, what do they know? And that's just on some general shit. Because why anything could happen. The government know this.
Mm-hmm. Salute. That's why we always say salute to Marfugal because he give y'all a lot of stuff for y'all to get. And we gonna get to Marfugal in a second. You know, but like Naeem said, she keep a library in her house. She got a library, and we're not saying you don't have a library in your house. That's just Naeem. But what we're saying is at least have five books that's valid and not no People's Magazine or no
Man,
dumb ass shit
if
like that. We
if
talking
if
about
you don't go ahead.
go ahead, B.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a library, at least download the some books online while you can still go online and save them to a USB where you can pull these books up. Because again, the grid go down, you can't even access your Audible or whatever. So that's the beauty of having physical books, which is why my my I got a human anatomy and physiology book. I'm talking about the old school high school joint with all the bones and all. I got that joint. I got uh the Prepper's Survival Bible. I got several. I got a library of that kind of shit. Because again, with no grid, I can't pull nothing up online. That's why you need to have physical copy on hand. And again, a lot of these books, they're not even expensive. But for the average one of us, we fuck off 20, 40, $60 like it ain't shit where we used to. And most of these books don't even cost a third of that amount. So it's all about what's important to you, prioritizing. See me, I'd rather know how to purify water than have some new tennis shoes or a new fit or a new phone. Show me how to goddamn me identify food sources in the wild that don't need to be cooked if it came to that.
Real talk.
Let me have that. Let me have them kind of books. Let me get books on how to really read a goddamn map and scale this shit, just in case I have to strike out walking. Cause a EMP hit, the car's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why motherfucker be advertising that EMP shield. I've been thinking about getting one for my truck,
Shit, I've been definitely eyeing those shits my damn self.
and they not that expensive. And then you can use his code for for the discount. I
Yeah,
know that.
like that's what I'm saying. engineering books, carpentry books. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that. Yeah,
How to fix everything books. Medical books. You
I
know.
got books on how to sew and repair clothes. Because
Mm-hmm.
again, grid go down. The clothes you got is the clothes you got. So you gonna have to know how to sew, resole some shoes around this motherfucker.
Shit,
Shit.
don't act like motherfuckers ain't make clothes out of animal hide. Shit, what?
Yeah, so that's what I'm on, bro. But yeah, if you can get physical books, please get that because if it's in your hand, that's grid proof. All you need is a light source to be able to read and access the information. So just
That's
don't be dependent. What's up?
nah. Heavy Lefty said my favorite book is from Cody London. When hell breaks loose, mainly because his mentality is maximizing what to what you have to have using minimal things.
Yep.
So yeah. Also, so basically, like some MacGyver stuff. That a heavy lefty good. I'm gonna have to check that book out. Yeah, I mean,
There's also a book called 100 Deadly Skills by Clint Emerson. And that's a book that's a must read as well.
what's the dude name?
Clint Emerson, he got an audio book and he got it in the paperback form. I got both of them. I got the audio book. Started with the audio book first, and then I bought the hard copy.
Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, we gonna have to get them books.
Yeah, another book. The It's a book I have called the Prepper's Water Survival Guide, a complete set of life-saving methods you can depend on any emergency. Discover how to find, collect, filter, purify, and store water to survive living off grid. This book is uh, not even 200 pages, and I got it off Amazon.
That's 100 deadly skills.
No, no, this is the
Oh,
book I just yeah. This is the Prepper's Water Survival Guide.
okay. Prepper's Water Survival Guide. All right.
Yeah, yeah. This book ain't even 100 pages worth of reading. But again, it's a book that gets straight into how
Mm.
to, what is, and things like that. Because again, that water will take you out for anything. The lack of water is going shit. That's gonna get you before food. Because lack of water makes you it's gonna make you prone to being sick. Your blood travel, the plasma, that's water.
Fast.
So yeah, but
Yeah, no, facts. Naeem said she got a original Sears and what's that Roebuck catalog.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy
yeah, that's
how drastic things are compared to then. Yeah, I mean, you could literally get a pair of shoes for $3.
not like real talk. That show you how things can change.
Hmm.
And back then, when they had them kind of catalogs, you could literally go to the store and walk out that motherfucker with a whole generator.
Now I ain't say we need to get the book. Where is the doctor teaches you how to literally treat everything, both male and female.
Oh yeah, and you can look at jacemedical.com. That's a website where you can get uh, antibiotics. Depending on what your if you have asthma, you can get a albuterol.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, they sell them in packages, and you can go on there and custom make your package. Like if you just want some amoxicillin and whatever else, you can custom make your package. Because again, antibiotics, over the counter meds, that shit is gonna be vital in no power situation.
Heavy Lefty said, the military base, the thrift store by the military base has a book section with some good stuff in there.
Oh yeah, any Army Navy store. I don't know if they got Army Navies where you at down here in the South. Them little military surplus stores, a lot of them they just call them Army Navy store. Or you
Mm-hmm.
go on there and they got the backpacks and all the Army manuals, and they got real gear that people have donated that you can buy. So it's gear that work. But
Look at that.
yeah,
Naeem said she ordered meds. She ordered meds that's good for 25 years. So I'm saying,
yeah,
like, y'all better get with the program. Stop playing around.
yeah. Because she again, China. In case you didn't know, China's getting ready to play games on their importing to the country. They saying, you know what? I think we need to slow down a little bit.
Hmm.
Let's see, I'm finna pull it up real quick so I can get the.
So, like, for people coming in and stuff, y'all know, we basically just got done going over life and death part. We're right now, as we're going through times, we're kind of like in the void. So that's what the whole in between the void is. We're like in the void for real. Depending on, like B said, I feel like the depending on what you do in life depends on how you feel about death. And if you haven't done nothing, or you haven't produced nothing for nobody else, or helped nobody else, or like even spread knowledge, because part of getting old, like B said, is gaining that knowledge. So you shouldn't have a fear of getting old. There's no reason to fear getting old. Only a person who wants to be young just fears the responsibilities and the uh damn, what's the word? But basically, yeah, I mean, they don't want the responsibilities of having to be old.
Right. Because you
Actually,
gotta ask yourself, what did you do in the process of getting here?
hmm
Shit.
you get the reflecting on your life, like Heavy Lefty said. You get the reflecting on your life, like I don't wasted all this time and I don't have nothing to show for it, or nothing to prove, or nothing to even give back. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and that's a tough place to be, because that'll make anybody feel like they don't want to die. You know what I'm saying? That feel make anybody feel like they. But then you got your people who got everything and still feel like that. You know, so yeah, it's it's a it's would you say is kind of like being greedy in a sense?
Not want to leave her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit, because especially for the wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
why would you want to leave her when you got heaven on earth? Ain't
Mm.
nowhere you can't go, ain't nothing you can't buy, nothing you can't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit. Most the lust of the pride of this life. The Bible speaks about that, about people who have a pride of life, a lust for the things of this world. That's what a lot of that sheep be sending up on, as far as not wanting to leave her. And it's crazy that for people who ain't really never had shit, why would you be scared not to leave her? You want to stay here and be broke? You just
Mm.
want to live and suffer? Because it ain't like you're having it your goddamn way. So I don't know why you're scared to get up out of here anyway.
Jeez.
I'm just saying, shit. I don't know what you're scared of. It ain't like you having it your way right now. And like I say, if you've done something with your time on this earth, then that should be the last thing you worried about is dying. Shit, you could do that in your goddamn sleep.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I said, what's it called? Blood. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's why it's important to live a life worth remembering. A lot of obituaries that people have, that's a common theme on an obituary, remembering the life of such and such. But the question is, did that person live a life worth remembering? So if you ain't did nothing but trap, that's not a life worth remembering.
You ain't lying. You all your whole life, all you did was sell drugs in the
It
community and scam
said
and
and
try to
lie
try to
and
find
all
the
that.
quickest way and
That's not a life worth remembering.
hmm.
See, again, when you look at the obituary, that's one of the, remembering the life of such and such. Like I said, the question is, did that person live a life worth remembering? Or do we need to forget him soon as he put in the ground? Because he didn't do shit while he was above the ground. See? So that's a question that everybody should be asking themselves. Are you living a life worth remembering, even to your loved ones? Are you worth being remembered? There are some people who lead this world that don't need to be remembered.
Mm,
It's just a fact.
mm,
Yeah, it's some people that leave here you don't need you need to forget their name as soon as they're gone.
mm-hmm. That hit home 'cause I know a couple people like that.
So again, we all know we got to leave here. So for the mature person, with everything that's going on in this world, with violence being, bro, the country, the streets always, society always been violent, but it ain't never been this goddamn violent. I was looking at YouTube this morning somewhere. This boy, you just driving down the street, 19-year-old, somebody roll up on you on a motorcycle, kill you. They don't know, police don't know what it was about, nothing. Again, it's always been violence, but it ain't never been this violent. So
Right.
everybody need to be making peace with whatever it is they call themselves believing in, because when you leave your house, there is no guarantee you're gonna make it back. And it may not be anything to do with something that you're not doing.
Right.
You ain't got to be looking at your phone. You ain't got to be driving reckless, anything can happen. So again, death, as you get older, you start to think about it more because you start to realize. See, this is another problem that people have with aging. As you age, you realize you got more days behind you than ahead of you.
Mm.
So that creates a certain level of anxiety in the mind of a person who ain't did shit with their life. That's why you want to be forever young. Because when you're young, what they always telling you, you got your whole life ahead of you.
Hold
You
on,
keep
bro.
li- you keep living, you don't have your whole life ahead of you. Yeah. After a while, you're gonna get to what they call midlife. See? Yeah, and that's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. To realize, yeah, you got more days behind you than you do ahead of you. If you take your age and multiply that by two, you think you're gonna live that long? You might. You might.
My bad, B.
But for me being 48, can I realistically say I got another 48 years ahead of me? No, I cannot. That'll make me 96. So the reality is I got more days behind me than I do in front of me. And so again, when you hit that quarter of life, then you realize you don't have time to waste, period. But the older you get, the more you realize time, number one, is a very limited resource for each individual because you only got an allotted
Come
amount
on,
of
bro.
time.
Hurry up.
Like you got a allotted amount of breaths you gonna take. Like say you breathe your last breath, that shit numbered. Heartbeats numbered. Everything is numbered.
Real talk.
So that's why, older you get, you should use your time wisely, even if you're young. Prepare your body. Exercising. I exercised so much when I was young. I can cruise now at this age. I ain't got no gut. I still got my cuts. I look better than the average person my age. And shit, I get mistaken for being younger than my years all the time.
Shit.
Because
No,
because
no
that's
cat, B. No cat, no
because that's
cat,
how
B.
that's how God will restore. See, God will make you look like God will take you through hell, but you won't look like you've been through shit. You can go through hell and God will have you looking like you ain't been through nothing in life. Some people go through things. It's all about what you lean on while you going through. But yeah, that's a blessing. Hell, I remember going to church as a young boy, and I would hear people say, "Giving honor to God, the preachers, the pastors. I like to thank God for my life, health, and strength."
Hmm.
They used to say that all the time in church. And I go back to church because that's what most of us came up in. And we got grown and went our own way. And our own way for a lot of us ain't paying out, ain't let you know goddamn where, but more confused than when you started out.
Hmm. Real talk. Nah, hey, and I gotta commend B. B definitely got like one of those type of body structures that you see on like Instagram and shit. And I was like, damn, bro. I be looking like, damn, bro. I gotta get my shit up, bro. I'm over here with the dad bod like a motherfucker, bro. I got
Man, get off the gas, chop. You over here on the gas like a mother.
you feel me, bro? Like shit, bro. Like I ain't even gonna cap,
Oh
bro.
shit.
So
Oh
yeah,
shit.
like don't get twisted. I ain't motherfucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? But guess what? Motherfucker shit. It motherfucker get if I gotta run, oh yeah, I gotta run. Motherfucker, if I got a fight, oh yeah, guaranteed I got more than 5 minutes in me. Trust me. I got more than
Right,
5 minutes in me. Most of
right, and
y'all
that's
need
how
the
it's
last
supposed to
three.
be.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
that that's how it's supposed to be, man. And again, with a regular, I don't care what your belief system is, because this day and age, you got to find your own way, pretty much on that aspect. But a if you don't pray, meditate, you're not gonna find too many successful people who don't have some form of spiritual exercise that they engage in on a regular basis. Success and spirituality, being spiritually aware, that shit go hand in hand. I'm talking about people that's successful and they got peace. I ain't talking about no fucking celebrities.
Right.
What they used to say, a family that prays together does what? Stays
Yeah.
together. How many people today can honestly say, hey man, I pray with my family at least once a week. Yeah, we all got damaged, form a circle, and I lead the prayer. And then the wife say something, or the mother of the children say something, then the baby say something. How many people doing that shit? And you wonder why your
Mm.
family fucked up. You wonder why you can't endure the normal trials and tribulations of life. Ain't nobody told us that we was gonna be exempt from a goddamn thing. So where people get out thinking they ain't supposed to go through nothing beats me. Especially if you black.
Hmm.
If you black motherfucker, you been seeing your kind go through it all your goddamn life, willingly and unwillingly. Some shit they did to themselves and some shit they was just born in. But the fact of the matter is, we've been going through it. It's just a different time. The different things is, we had a way that we handled the going through before, which allowed us to get to this point. If we were our ancestors, it wouldn't be no more future. Cause we so fucking psychologically weak and broke down.
Ooh wee.
Because knowledge can't save you. Knowledge don't do nothing but give you fucking information. That shit don't do nothing for your emotional state. It does nothing for your fucking perspective on life when you going through shit and everything look bad. Them old
Hmm.
folks prayed. They sang songs. They hummed. They rocked back and forth in rocking chairs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they got through. Not goddamn it going to these motherfucking psychiatrists and psychologists getting these motherfucking meds that ain't fixing the goddamn thing. Yeah, we ain't our ancestors by a long shot. We may know more than them, but we damn sure weaker than them for goddamn sure.
And and before y'all want to be trying to talk about some, oh y'all just talking about getting meds, and now y'all, nah, it's two different kind of meds. We ain't talking about opioids. We talked about ibuprofens and shit that's gonna motherfucking heal you if you get motherfucking an infection and shit like that. Not shit that's gonna motherfucking temporarily take some pain away just for you 6 hours later to be in more pain. No,
Right.
it's different kind of meds we're talking about here. My fault, B. I
So,
had to put that
oh no,
out
you
there.
good.
You know
Oh
how
no, you
motherfuckers,
good.
yeah, you know how
But
motherfuckers will try to dissect every little
that's
bit
it's the
and
first
piece.
thing. That's the first thing motherfucker holler, man. I ain't took my medicine today. I'm going to tell you that, man. What were people doing before it was a medicine to fucking take? Before it was somebody to talk to and go cry to and go post and go live crying and shit. What? How were people dealing with life?
Hmm.
I ain't never seen so much dumb shit. You going live to cry? If you don't get your ass off this phone,
You know what's
don't
crazy?
nobody want to. Don't nobody want to see that shit. And at the end of the day, don't nobody give a damn about you crying, my nigga. Like real
That,
talk, nobody cares.
that's the part right there.
Shit.
That's the part right there, bro. Like people think that you have an opinion, yes, but you gotta realize, does your opinion matter to everybody? That's the same thing I was telling Phil. Phil, that's what we was talking about on the last live. Like, you can say some shit, but that doesn't mean the nigga gotta listen to the shit that you saying. And it's on that person to actually believe the shit that you're saying is true.
Right.
So you getting on here crying and begging for sympathy, that doesn't mean I'm gonna give you sympathy because I don't even know your story. I don't even know the whole story. I only know the part that you're telling me.
And all I see right now is you crying, and I'm finna get in this motherfucker and say something stupid to make you cry harder. That's the day and time we living in. We
Yeah.
living in a time. We living in a time where you go live crying, and somebody might get in your comments and say, "Won't you just go and kill yourself?"
Hey, bro, I seen a post, right? I seen a post, and it was a girl pulled up in a wheelchair. She sat on the bench and she started lifting the weights. She started deadlifting, right? And then a couple seconds later, you see the comments come through. And because somebody clipped it out with the comments, and they was putting the comments up there, and people was like, aren't you supposed to be using your legs? Like, you're not supposed to be doing the workout like that. You gotta stand up and do the workout. That's not, you're not deadlifting that. And I'm like, yo, oh my gosh, bro, like, this is this is our time. This is our time, bro. Y'all seen her wheelchair up, bro. So the fact that y'all getting in here telling her to use her legs don't even make sense. First of all, now
Mhm.
y'all wanna make the joke out of it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically the same thing as saying you smoking on your op.
Yeah, yeah. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing. And again, this is the society that we living in. And when this is the mentality of the society, how the hell can that society be expect to be prosperous? Like, it's up. The best thing that a motherfucker can do is try to live the best life that they can live, do right by folk, and get out the way and sit down and just watch how this shit play out. That's
What's
that's
going
that's
on,
the
Zay?
that's the move that need to be made. You need to be moving in silence, and whatever you're doing, you need to do it and get that shit done. Because the days
Hmm.
of putting shit off gonna turn into next year on your ass. If you ain't noticed, we already in the fifth month of the year.
Yeah, we damn near halfway through.
Just that quick. And a lot of us ain't did a fucking 1/16 of the shit that we said we was gonna do this year. So all that putting shit off and I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get to it. No, you're not. Gee, if you ain't getting it done, ain't gonna be the time to get to it is now. You ain't got nothing but now. Tomorrow
Hmm.
ain't promised. Tomorrow ain't promised. So shit, you got to get that shit done now. But that's the best move. That's the best advice I could tell a motherfucker. Buy your food, buy your water, and sit your ass down somewhere and stay informed about what's going on in this goddamn world. Practice situational awareness. Now ain't the time for ripping and running. Like
Real
real
talk.
talk,
Real
now ain't
talk.
the time to be now ain't the time to be trying to travel. It's whole motherfucking travel bans for American citizens going on in certain parts of the world. One motherfuckers trying to you see how many planes crashing? I think Boeing had 3 planes crash last week.
Hmm.
So now ain't the time for motherfuckers to be trying to rip and run and live like ain't nothing going on. You gonna get fucked up. Telling you. And that's just the
Yeah,
reality. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Just imagine, and just to chime in on what B saying, just imagine being traveling, right? And then next thing you know, the grid goes down. So wherever you travel to, you stuck there.
Yeah, you stuck.
You stuck there, and then that shit don't come up till months later. So now you done motherfucker been living all the way over in the Dominican Republic or fucking Jamaica, crazy shit. Hey, you don't know nothing. You just stuck out there, man. Ooh wee.
bro. And it's done happened. People done got stuck in certain cities in the United States for a couple of weeks, a few days. You something happened with the flight. You didn't have enough money, whatever the case is. You done got stuck, and now what? So again, anything can happen. That's why me, man, I go to work, I go to the store, and I sit my ass down. Real talk. I don't do all this ripping and running and trying to hang out, and I'm gonna go over here and just see what's. Fuck all that. I got wisdom, and I know at 48 when it's time to sit the fuck down. You got too many crazy folk on the loose today for motherfuckers like me to be out playing around. I ain't trying to catch no case.
Well,
So I, so
shit.
I, so I need to be, so I need to make sure I'm sitting my ass down because the way I'm set up, I ain't waiting on you. If I'm reading
Mhm.
the nonverbal cues, I'm gonna take initiative. I'm not waiting on you. I'm
Facts.
not waiting. I'm not waiting to see what you're gonna do. And I thought, and now I'm gonna go on assume here. I ain't shit. So with that kind of mentality, yeah, I need to sit down. I need to go to work, go to the store, and get my ass back to the crib. Cause
Real
I don't
talk.
play. I don't
Yeah.
play because I know I ain't gonna play fair. For one, that's the main reason I don't play. Because I don't play fair. So ain't no sense of me playing at all. I don't play by no
Mhm.
goddamn rules.
I don't play
I ain't
by no
playing.
rules even,
I don't
right?
play. So it ain't no sense in me playing. Ain't no sense in me even playing. I don't play shit that have rules. Real talk. I play video games. But anything that got rules, it's not a game to me. In life, like I gotta be at work at a certain time. That's not no goddamn game. They ain't nothing I play with. So I don't play in real life. And there's too many people playing out here. There's too many people playing out here. I still see, despite everything going on, bro, I still see these boys out here saying you just not gonna put on those shoes as your man. You
Man,
just not gonna
with
you just
with
not
no
you just not
socks.
you
With
just
no
not gonna
socks.
put on those shoes as your man.
Shit
All right, bet
crazy.
that. I
Niggas
see
be
you,
out
pimp.
here. Grown men be out here with their feet out, bruh. Like,
Bro, like
man.
again, when your woman is out with her feet out, that's what women have always wore sandals. And I'm talking about in this society. That's because they go with the role of being feminine. That's
Mm-hmm.
normally that's associated with feminine behavior. Again, man, when you getting when you doing everything she's doing, you getting your nails done, you getting your feet done, you getting your fucking hair done. Now, what's the difference between you and her? Is that why she's so quick to call certain men bitch ass niggas? Cause she see herself in
Mm.
you.
Ooh.
See, every man don't get called a bitch ass nigga.
I
See, every
damn
man
sure
don't get
don't.
that.
Yeah, I
Every
damn
man
sure.
don't. Yeah.
Hey, she
So
might
is it
call.
that she see? Is it that she see bitch in you? Cause she knows she a bitch. So
She
again,
might call me
yeah.
anything in the book, but she is not finna call me no bitch.
So again, for those that get called that, you gotta go in the mirror and ask yourself, damn, I'm doing everything like a quote unquote bitch. I'm in the goddamn nail salon with my big foot ass up in the motherfucking tub and shit. You do what you do. I'm just saying for me, nah, that ain't no place a motherfucker like me gonna ever be.
Niggas,
I'm not, you not gonna find me. If I'm at a nail shop, nigga, I'm picking somebody up from that motherfucker or dropping somebody off. I
say,
am
yeah,
not getting
they
no
getting the
motherfucking
special.
service.
Yeah, they
No,
getting
I'm
the
not,
special
man.
treatment.
The fuck? The fuck?
Man,
Who? Man, say, man, they didn't make I'm a discontinued model, man. My era, they didn't they didn't do the yeah. I'm discontinued. I'm a dinosaur.
listen,
I
I'm
don't.
discontinued. Hey, I
Yeah,
like
I'm a
it.
dis.
Hey,
No,
real
like real
talk, I
time.
like
They this model discontinued like a motherfucker. My generation, nigga, when you was going bald, you just cut that shit off. You didn't go get no fucking fox or a whole goddamn fake ass lock wig on your motherfucking head, glued to your shit. The fuck?
Hey,
No, that ain't no shit I seen no man do in my day. No, I didn't see that shit.
we are no
I
longer
seen,
PSA.
yeah.
My fault, B. My fault.
Oh no,
PSA.
you good,
Everybody, we are no longer referred to as the last of the Mohicans. We are referred to as discontinued models. Let's go. Let's go. B, B, Vita said I'm discontinued, bro. It took me off the shelves, all that, bro. You ain't, but they put a recall on my shit, bro. They
I'm
you
telling
ain't.
you, bro. This shit discontinued, bro. Like I'm telling you. I don't. Man, whatever whatever takes place naturally with me, but if I start losing my hair or whatever, I promise you, I'm not finna get not now motherfucking hairspray. I ain't getting no motherfucking spray paint. I ain't getting no goddamn dye. I ain't getting no glue. I ain't getting shit. I'm gonna accept the natural process of life. Cause I'm not no goddamn fool and I ain't trying to look younger than my fucking years. It used to be a time on earth where gray hair was a sign of motherfucking pride. You didn't accomplish something. You lived this motherfucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just got a whole bunch of gray head ass dummies that want to turn thinking they turn the hands of time backwards, but nigga, you only playing with yourself. Cause you still that same 55, 56 year old ass motherfucker when all that shit wash out your head and you back to gray.
Hey,
Nah, real talk.
Naeem said she seen a man in the nail shop yesterday. He was getting gel on his nails, right?
See?
And then she said I didn't even know what gel was. He said it makes it shiny and last longer.
You see
Hey,
what I'm saying? These are your kings. These are your motherfucking kings.
yeah.
These are the protectors and maintainers of the motherfucking community. These niggas too busy. Man, say, bro. Man, bro.
Hey yo, you can't
Bro,
be
this
out
shit.
here saying king and shit like that, bro. If you getting nail polish on your nails, bro, that's not work. That doesn't go hand in hand.
Bro, all of that shit is again, that was the creation of the nail shop. Didn't that a man wasn't included in that. That was not meant for men services. That was for a men had barbershops, women had the nail shop or the beauty shop.
Mm-hmm.
Because the discussions that took place in there was specific to the people who went in there. A man
Mm-hmm.
ain't supposed to be a woman shouldn't be in a man conversation and vice versa. That's how the lines and shit got all confused and crossed in the first motherfucking place. But
Would,
I'm just saying, bro,
would you
how
say?
do it look?
Would you say that these guys are uh it's not intimidated, but it's something like that. Dang, it got something to do with your self esteem. It starts
What
with
do
the
you
I.
like?
It starts with the I, and it got something to do with your self esteem. Dang, I can't think of the word right now. Oh fuck! I'm sorry, B, for cutting you off because
Oh no, you good.
I was just thinking about it, and basically what I was thinking about. You think the guys have so much self esteem issues that they'll rather go with they'll settle with getting their fingernails and stuff done with their ladies to so that they can be able to know what's going on in those conversations and shit like that.
I think I mean that could be a part of it, but I think on a deeper level, I think that fathers have been absent in the home and men the example for
Yeah.
young boys to model behavior behind that you just modeling behavior that you grew up in. You grew up with a single parent mom in a single parent house. You are predisposed to certain things if you ain't careful. So I'm thinking on a deeper level, yeah, you motherfuckers getting this shit done because that's what your mama did. You saw your mama going to the nail
Insecure.
shop getting her
Thank
hair
you.
done. You saw her getting her hair done and nails done, and motherfucker, you are modeling that behavior as a so-called grown ass man.
Yeah.
You again, that's the example you saw.
Gosh. Yeah, hey, bro,
Yeah,
I ain't even gonna cat, bro, cause thank you, Naeem, for getting that word for me, insecure, cause I found that I'm thinking like these guys are so insecure that they will settle to go get their hands and feet done with their ladies, you know what I'm saying, so that they can quote unquote, know what their ladies doing and shit like that, and
man. On that man, listen. This is one thing I done learned in these 48 years. When you dealing with women, you as a man, if you stand any chance, you have to seek divine assistance because she ate the fruit first, which
mm,
means she's smarter and she's colder than your nigga ass. The average
mm.
woman, the average woman runs circles around the average man on some running game intellectual shit. Man, a woman runs circles around your ass. The only help you got dealing with a woman is with God. God have to show you. So with her being the first one to eat the fruit, she the first teacher. Meaning ain't no figuring her out as a man. All you can do is learn how to handle her in the ways that's gonna get you peace as a man. That's your best motherfucking bet. Ain't no figuring out her. And why would you want to do that as a man? I don't want to figure, man. The fuck? I don't want to figure my wife out. Not like that. It's supposed to be some mystery between the sexes. We ain't supposed to know everything about each other. But again, as a man, how do you even feel comfortable in that woman's space? Like that's my issue. And maybe I don't know. Like I said, I'm discontinued because where I'm from, I seen motherfuckers with ashy knuckles and hands and shit, and
Mm,
yeah, I'm napping her. Motherfucker may need an edge up. I ain't used
mm.
to all this. Every time, every nigga you see got the perfect edged up beard, the perfect edge up. You niggas is dolls out here. You motherfuckers ain't finna do nothing. You ain't finna do nothing. I can
Hey,
look at you and tell you ain't finna do shit. Shit.
that
You
that's
just
funny
you
as
just
shit.
got your you just got bro. You just got your feet done. You walking out the goddamn nail shop with them same bullshit ass shoes the women have on. What the fuck you finna do if I run down on you? You finna do a goddamn thing, but die a big shit. Let's see it.
Well,
Fuck. Come on, man.
when my brother hear this live, right? He gonna start laughing at the ashy knuckle part because we was moving and I was messing with him and shit. He like, dang, bro, hit my hand on that wall, bro. It got my hand all hurting and shit. I was like, bro, that's because you ain't got them ashy knuckles. You gotta have them ashy knuckles like we got. You know what I mean, it's like you see, you got your hands all baby soft. What you got? Oil of a lake. He started
Bro, if you
dying laughing and shit.
bro, if you just think about how some of them old school dudes they work their hands so much, they fingers was way they had some different thickness of the
They was
finger. Like
forked and shit.
my
Yeah.
my uncle rings, them rings was yeah, you needed to if you wore one of his rings, you had to put some tape on that shit. That's how much bigger his fingers was than you know what I'm saying, like
Mhm.
a motherfucker that didn't work with their hands. But I grew up seeing men who they didn't have money to take their cars to no goddamn mechanic shop. They had to work on their shit in the driveway. We make fun of the shade tree mechanic, but actually the shade tree mechanic was a genius motherfucker because he had to figure all that shit out on his own.
No
He
school.
didn't have he didn't have no help. That's what I grew up seeing. And those type of men, yeah, far as they went on her car, them niggas might have had a jerk hair bag on their head or some shit. But that's far as it went. And even that, they wasn't going to no goddamn beauty shop. They went to the barber shop and the barber put the curl on their head.
Hmm. I was, and you right now, like men look weird as shit just going into the nail shop just to go get
Yeah, that
some
shit.
without they girl. Because I was telling Theo, like, bruh, back in the day, bruh, you didn't go to the nail shop to get your shit done. Yo, your lady did all that shit for you. Like, she the one cleaned your nails and filed them and did all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, your woman did that shit for you. You didn't go to no nail shop to get that shit done. I don't know when this became a trend, to do that shit.
And again, who is it trending with? Because every ethnicity ain't taking their ass in there. That's what I'm saying. Shit. Every ethnicity ain't going in there. So why did it become a trend for us?
That, and you
And
know what's
really, and
crazy?
me myself, I wouldn't give a damn if every other race of men was doing it. I don't feel like we should be doing it, period.
Hey,
Shit.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Motherfuckers would be like, I do that so I can keep my nails clean and I want my nails to be clean and shit like that. Wash your fucking hands.
Nick, or take a goddamn bath and get you a little scrub. Get you a little scrub brush,
Right.
motherfucker, and scrub up under your
That's
goddamn nails when you fucking
scrub.
shower, stupid.
Exactly. Like,
The fuck? You
soap
motherfuckers
and
don't know
water
how to bathe.
always, yeah, soap and water
The
always
fuck?
work. Last time I checked, nigga, every time I wash my hands, nigga, they come out clean.
Like I said, any excuse. This is the day and age where, again, we look for any excuse to justify bullshit behavior, bro. Again, how can you expect to be respected as a man, as men, and you taking your ass in the motherfucking nail shop and you don't defend your community, but you'll go out here and make all these how-to videos of how fake you can make somebody's hair look. Have you watched
Mm,
them videos, them makeover
bruh,
videos? Do you see
yo,
how these niggas be look? I done seen a nigga cry off a bullshit ass, some fake ass hair he got put in his head. This nigga start crying when he seen this. I say, boy, it's over.
hey,
We
bruh,
dead. It's
hey,
over. We
bruh.
dead. It's
AB,
over.
I knew it was over. I knew it was over when I seen the guy tattooing his stretch marks. I said, "What?" I said, "Yo, hold on. What is it?" Because when he was getting it done, I'm like looking like, "Yo, what is he tattooing?" But then when they zoomed in and shit, I'm like, "Hold up." Yo, blending in his tattoos with his like his stretch marks with his skin and shit. Like, yeah, yeah, it's over. These niggas is worried
Yeah, it's
about
over,
stretch
bro.
marks. The fuck is wrong with y'all guys?
Bro,
This is
bro,
where
bro.
this is where we
Like
stretch
this,
marks.
bro. This is where we at. This is where we at. We got elders. I'm talking about, and the men I'm looking at gray haired motherfucking men old enough to know better. And you got your nigga ass in this motherfucking seat for what? What are you trying to prove at 54, looking like you 35? What are you trying to prove?
Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy? It's either what's crazy. It's either the young the 20 to 30 group is either painting their nails, getting mani petties and stuff like that. And then it seem like you got the older ones and shit that's motherfucking trying to be like the younger ones and dress like they our age, like 20-year-olds, like Devin Haney father, Bill Haney. Why the fuck is Bill Haney talking about he from the streets and everything he do is for the streets and don't you don't know nothing about me and yeah
Or
man
the
I'm
streets
in the
that you,
streets,
nigga,
bruh.
the streets that you from don't exist no more. The
What is
streets that you
wrong with
from
these
don't
guys?
exist no more. Them little pool halls and juke joints and shacks that you might have ran in, that shit ain't even standing no more, my nigga. So there ain't no sense in even bringing up them streets. Them streets don't even exist no more. You can't even GPS the shit that you talking about, my nigga. You can't even find this shit on Google Earth or nothing. So them streets you talking about, Bill Haney, that them streets don't even exist no more, my nigga. And you ain't known in no goddamn streets. You known for being a law-abiding citizen and training your son how to box, nigga.
Thank you. Like yo, you over 50 talking about, yeah, I'm from the streets. I do the shit for the streets. Like, bruh, like this. All right, all right. I get it. You grew up rough, and you found the way to get your son out of that position. You ain't gotta glorify the streets as if and make it credible and try to discredit somebody else. Try to say, oh, Mayweather, you don't know nothing about my life. You ain't never been in the streets. You ain't never had to. Why are you trying to glorify the streets as if the streets is a good thing?
And not just that, why are you trying to glorify the streets as if the streets got your goddamn back?
Yeah.
Niggas, the streets ain't finna do nothing for the streets ain't finna vouch for you, clown ass nigga.
Hey, bruh, soon as your son got knocked out, bruh, the streets had 50 11 damn memes for his ass the next day.
I'm talking about less than 24 hours
Less
on his
than
ass.
24 hours. They was on his ass. And these the same streets you rat.
Right, man. Come on, man. Again, that's that delusion. And you sitting up here millionaire status, and you are under the delusion of the street. Boy, you ain't been in no damn street. And again, in them streets that you was in, they no longer exist. That's what old niggas need to understand. Any old nigga that's from the street, nigga, them streets you was in, they don't exist no more. So that don't count. Just be grateful that you made it out that shit. Because again, those streets that you talking about, them streets no longer exist, my nigga. Them that dynamic no longer exists. So you not from, you know what I'm saying? You from a different. It's better to say you from a different era because you ain't from those streets. The streets evolve.
Hmm.
No, the streets evolve. It used to be certain things you did in the street. Now it's just certain things that go on in the street that didn't go on back in the day, and vice versa. So the streets evolve. So you just can't say you from the street. So you might have been in the street, but you ain't from the street because the streets evolve. And
I mean, and last time I checked, like you said, the streets consume. So your
that's
son
all
ain't
they
get,
do.
yeah, your son ain't get consumed, and you ain't get consumed. You living
Yeah.
your
So you
best
ain't
life. So
right. You so far removed. You so far removed from the reality of being in the street, like you claim. It's not you. You look silly saying that shit.
yeah, it looks awkward, bro. That was like that's the whole point, bro. Like that shit looks awkward with you even saying that. I'm from the street. First, you
What you
don't know
say?
nothing about the street.
What you really giving up is you really low key intimidated. Mayweather must have struck a nerve with you for you to run all the way to the street. You jumped all the way out the boxing ring. You went way to the street.
Bruh. You feel what I'm saying? Like
So so
he
you must
left
have had
the
some real
whole
issues.
yeah, bro. Like he left the whole conversation alone and went to the fact that it was a street thing versus that Mayweather never been. You grew up in a boxing gym. You don't know nothing about shit and da, da, da. It's like you know what I'm saying. And then he took shots at his daughter and shit. And it's like, damn, you gonna take shots. You gonna take shots at the dude kid and shit. But all
That
these Mayweather was saying was facts that like, boy, you need to get your guy, you need to get your boy a real trainer and stop motherfucking all these damn publicity shows that you putting on to get his ass some real trainers.
and now let me show you the hypocrisy in David and Devin Haney's daddy's statement. He's from the street. So, nigga, if he was really from the street, like you claim, then you would have left the daughter out of it because back in your day, if you was really in the street, it was a such thing called no woman, no kids.
Mm-hmm.
So again, if you was really from the street, then you wouldn't have dragged a daughter into a man's business. See? So again, you just talking out your ass, my nigga. You ain't from no motherfucking street. You just talking. You just saying shit for what they say, doing it for the ground or whatever the fuck the shit is. That's what you doing. You just clout chasing. If you was really from the street, you wouldn't even say it that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, heavy lefty. Yeah, I definitely, I definitely give him the credit. I definitely give him the credit coming from what he came from and getting his son out of there. But what I don't give him credit for is parading his son as if he's a pony. You know what I'm saying? And
That man said opponent.
yeah, it's like yeah, he parades him like he's a pony, and it's kind of messed up how it ended up for him, and he lucky that shit wasn't for the belts. He lucky that
Yeah,
shit wasn't
cause,
for the
cause,
belts.
cause he might have jumped off the deep end.
Yeah, real talk. Like now your son, you know what I'm saying? Your son gotta take that loss and he gotta start for square one. You know what I'm saying? And that yeah, like Floyd didn't say. I agree with Floyd on some points, and then some points I don't agree with Floyd because Floyd be trolling sometimes. But what he said wasn't wrong. Sometimes your son tends to drop his hands. He need to get a better trainer in there to keep him sharp at certain things so that he could continue to be the champion that you parade him to be.
Right. Shit.
Right. Like, yeah, I mean you can hear it in his voice and hear how he talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? He he been in the streets, but his streets, like B said, his streets era does not have nothing to do with this era that's going on now. His era was so far gone. Like,
Yeah, that
yeah.
shit so far gone. That shit don't apply.
Yeah, that shit don't even, that wasn't even a valid, response for real.
Yeah, you in your 50s, yeah, them streets don't exist no more. Yeah,
Hmm. This shit is so far this place,
that
bro.
shit.
You ain't
Right,
never
like
gonna
that
see
shit.
them shits no more.
Oh shit, that's funny.
You ain't never gonna see them shits no more, bro. And we would all love for them times to come back, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
as fate would have it, that's up. Yep, that's up and over with.
real talk. But yeah,
I'm finna get ready.
what time you got, B?
Shit, it's 2 o'clock. You know I gotta go in at 3.
All right, all right, all right. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm a,
Shit, if
I'm
you
gonna
want
say,
to, we can jump back on here tomorrow.
yeah, I'm
If
gonna
you
say,
want,
yeah, I'm gonna save my Fugle for tomorrow.
and then we'll just jump straight into that
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So yeah, y'all,
and and
tomorrow.
touch on touch on the moms. You know, yeah,
Yeah.
tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
so
definitely.
so called. Say that much.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. All right. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for part two. We'll pick this up again. Yeah, I mean the same topic. Yeah, I mean the same things that we've going on. We Marfogle is definitely gonna get it. Y'all definitely need to be here for tomorrow though, because these solar flares that we're gonna be talking about, yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. And y'all need to be definitely go online and look at that EMP shield. Yeah, I mean the EMP shield. That joint protects your car, protects your homes, all your electronics and all that stuff. So yeah, y'all go check that out and go check out Mark Fugle because he the one that put us on to it.
Yep.
I appreciate you, heavy left. You already know we got to get you on here one of these days, bro. You got to come. Got to come. Stop past. Yeah, I mean, I definitely appreciate you coming through, Zay, Naeem, Theo. You already know what's up. Yeah, I mean, I
Yep.
appreciate y'all as usual. Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, but yeah, we gonna wrap this one up so B can get ready. Yeah, I mean, I gotta go do some stuff anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So shit, we'll be back on here tomorrow, bro.
yeah,
For sure.
definitely, definitely.